Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Raising Kanan Season 4 going into Season 5 theory and prediction video. Now, I'm going to let y'all know right now that I'm going to get the last few theories that I got on my mind about Season 4 going into Season 5 out this week, most likely, as I will also give you guys other videos and try to see what other things y'all want to watch. But today's theory is Rock will die while taking a bullet for Kanan, not from Kanan, okay? Now, in order for me to present this theory in a way that will definitely make sense, because this theory will definitely make sense, which is why you have to watch and listen to this video all the way to the end, I will include everything that we know about the entire Power universe in regards to the father-son deaths, the issues that parents have had with their children, and I will also explain to you guys why it's very likely that the writers are going to go in the opposite direction instead of what most people are assuming is going to happen, which is the most predictable thing, right? The writers are going to go in a different direction. I'm going to explain the symbology behind it and everything, and how they kind of already gave us clues that they're going in the direction that I'm telling y'all that this story is going to go, where we will have Rock die for Kanan, okay? All that and more on today's theory. Of course, this video is going to be another banger. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, now, y'all. Let's break it down like this. First off, let's remember that the Power series is not just a violent crime drama. It was always partly a soap opera. We can always go back to the relationship between Ghost and Angela. And besides the violence, that relationship is no different from any other love story within a soap opera anyone has ever seen. I'm talking about novellas and all that, right? Now, Raquel's relationship with Symphony mirrors the same. Even though the show has Kanan's name in it, this show is still called Raising Kanan. The title itself indirectly has always told us that Raquel Thomas is the most important character of the entire series, because she is the main one raising Kanan. So with that being the most important character, with her being the most important character in the series, we then have to ask ourselves, will the writers really be so predictable as to have Kanan kill Rock himself? After we have already seen Parasite 3 times already within the Power universe. And for those of you who do not know what Parasite is, that is when children kill the parent, okay? The first time we have seen Parasite within the Power universe, okay, would be Tommy killing Tony Teresi. The second one being Tariq and Ghost, and the third being Vic and Walter Flynn. Not only that, we still have reason to suspect that maybe Ghost killed his own father as well during his coming of age story. Potentially 4 different scenarios involving Parasite. Even though this would be the first matricide taking place, and if you don't know what matricide means, you could tell by the first couple letters in the word, it's when the child kills the mother, right? But even though this would be the first matricide taking place where we see the son kill the mother, I just don't think the writers will go that way. Why? It's too effing predictable. Which is why they chose to instead make us think it may have happened based off of the way they ended season 4. So we could be talking about it for a whole entire year just for episode 1 to come, and they'll have this harebrained way of showing us that Kanan did not kill Rock. And by the way, one bullet to kill Rock, after Rock already told them, you make sure you kill somebody, 1 in the head, 2 in the chest. Come on now, let's put it together, right? They want us to think Kanan killed Rock. But I think in reality, they plan to have Kanan and Rock closer to the same page by the end of the series. Not perfect, not completely reconciled, but by having an understanding, right? Where at least he understands that Rock did not do those extra things that he's accusing her of doing, right? Otherwise, they would have just shown Rock's confirmed dead body during the finale. We would have seen her take one to the head and she would just be dead, right? And they would have ended it that way, right? Now, what I see happening is someone will distract or outright stop Kanan from killing Rock. They then will be away from each other for a large part of the remainder of the season, since Rock has a lot to deal with on her own, right? As far as with the Italians and Unique and the Feds. Kanan's main story will center around getting to know Breeze and dealing with Snaps and Pop. And by the end of the season, the writers will give us the opposite of the outcome of Tariq and Ghost. Somebody will make an attempt on Kanan's life. Rock will arrive in the nick of time. Rock will then jump in front of the bullet, and she will die in Kanan's arms. Sounds very soap opera-ish, doesn't it? But remember the way that Angela died, right? That was very soap opera-ish too, right? But once this happens, Rock's last words to Kanan will be, "I love you," right? There is no display of love that Rock could ever show Kanan other than dying for him after all that they have been through. And this will be the conclusion of Rock's story arc. Now, people have mentioned that right after the season finale, right after the season finale of Raising Kanan happened, there was a conference or whatever, a meeting or whatever, and the producers of the show were talking to Rock as if it was her send-off, right? So this would mean that there's a very high likely that she may decide to go into witness protection, go into WISAC, and she won't make it. And if she doesn't make it after agreeing to snitch, right? Maybe it's because she finds out that Kanan's in danger, and instead of going to her designated location where she would be safe, she chose to try and go help her son, which will result in her taking the bullet for Kanan and dying in Kanan's arms. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you ask me, this would be a very, very brilliant way to end the arc between Kanan and Rock, and especially Rock's own personal character arc. Now, as we all know in OG Power, Kanan said he went to go visit his mom. Now, if she was in WITSEC, he did not go visit her. If she was in prison, let's be real, chances are he would not visit her. She's not going to make it to prison, man. So chances are she died, and they were on a good enough standing where he was comfortable enough going to visit her grave, because when he was talking to Ghost and he said, "I went to go visit moms," right? There was no animosity in his face. If he killed Rock, why would he go visit her grave? Right? He's not Tariq, where Tariq is drunk, going to visit Ghost. Mind you, we have not seen Tariq go back to Ghost's grave after that, right? After that one time where he was drunk. I believe that Rock will definitely die taking a bullet for Kanan, thus making up for having to kill D-Wiz, which is also because of him. Making up for all the lies that she initially told him. And that is the way that we will see Rock's character arc. And now, I also want to say another thing in regards to you, the viewer who enjoy my content. Now, I've taken a week or two of a break off of making videos because I wanted to recharge. I also wanted to gather some ideas in regards to other kinds of videos that you guys want. Those of you who know me for my prison videos and my Rikers Island stories and interviews, I got 2 people coming up for those. I'm also figuring out what else I want to add to this channel. I'm looking for another show that I care about enough in order to do reviews on. I used to do reviews on BMF, but however, BMF is just extremely like boring to me, and I'm gonna do a separate video where I'm gonna let you guys know exactly how I feel about BMF, even though I still may end up going back watching season 3 and reviewing season 4 for y'all anyway before the season is over, because I did like B Mickey's character and he's back. But I'm figuring out if I'm just going to make this into a full-fledged TV show and movie review and analysis channel, if that's what the people want. I feel like there's enough people doing celebrity gossip. Maybe I'll touch down on the biggest stories, like when things get really lit for Diddy again, right? Like when things like that happen, maybe I'll touch bases on that, but I'm still figuring out exactly what I want to give you guys. So if you guys have any idea what other kind of videos y'all want me to give y'all in the comment section, let me know in the comment section so I could give you guys what you want. Other than that, like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God gifted. That's touch by ink. That's on the dome, nigga.